Okay, hello everyone, I'm doing a live Blitz game here. I'm gonna play e4. Okay, my opponent has played e5, so I'm gonna play knight to f3, attacking the pawn. And my opponents go with a very unusual line, namely queen f6. Now, I've nearly never played against this, so I really don't know what to do. I'm thinking about knight c3 now, with the idea of maybe knight d5, which would attack the queen and c7 and therefore be quite dangerous. So I'm gonna play knight to c3. Okay, play c6, preventing me from playing knight to d5. Now he's preparing d5 as well, but he cannot play it right now. And I think I'm gonna play d4 now to get a second pawn in the center. Okay, he takes. Now I have the option of just taking back with either queen or knight, or playing e5 to attack his queen. Now if I play e5, he could go queen g6. Okay, I'm gonna try e5. So I've gained some space in the center, and I have a lead in development. He's attacking the g2 pawn, so I cannot develop my bishop easily. I could play g3 and bishop g2, or maybe I can play something like bishop g5 here, and then I can develop my bishop, or I can play bishop f4 to g3. I'm gonna try bishop to g5, I think. Oh, didn't even see that c2 is hanging. Now let's see. What could I do about that? If I develop bishop to d3, then he's gonna take on g2. Now I'm gonna play queen to d3, so if he takes I can capture with the bishop. I still have a lead in development and some extra space in the center. Then I was pressurizing my pawn when preventing me from playing bishop to f4. Okay, I'm just developing my bishop. Okay, now he plays d6. He's threatening my pawn. I think I'm just gonna take and castle along. Now I'm threatening bishop takes g6, which would have taken a piece and attacked one. Okay, now he played that with check. I could take, but I could also just play king b1. Now he takes. Take with the knight. Okay, he castles. Okay, now I'm playing rook h to e1, centralizing my second rook. I place h6 to kick my knight. I could go to e4 or back to f3. I'm gonna try to go to e4. Maybe I can play knight d6 to win his bishop. Okay. Now I might just play knight d6 anyway. I could play knight f6 check. I'm gonna play knight f6 check because his bishop is hanging. He plays g takes and then I take his bishop. And then his pawn structure is bad on the king side because then he has an isolated h pawn and doubled isolated f pawns. Okay. And now he has played this knight out, but he has left the protection of d7, which means I can now infiltrate with my rook to d7. Okay, now he plays this to protect the pawn. And now I'm thinking about playing bishop takes g6 followed by rook e7, doubling rooks on the 7th, which might be quite dangerous. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm fixing his pawn weakness, which is a drawback, but the rooks on the 7th are very powerful. I'm now threatening mate in 3 with rook g7 check. So he has to move the rook on f8. If he moves it to e8, then I got to be careful because he's threatening an indirect mate. Okay, now he does that.